Hello students, we are back and this time we are there on second unit, that is electronic spreadsheet. We will be learning here a number of advanced tools through which we can do different types of calculations depending on different types of conditions. So the very first session is about scenarios analysis. See what happens sometimes we have a number of worksheets, and in those worksheets a number of data is there, numerical entries are there, and we need to perform calculations on the basis of conditions. So when we have conditional based calculations, so to perform those conditional based calculations in OpenOffice Calc, we have a number of tools through which we can do so. The very first tool which we have is data consolidation. It is a process through which we can summarize informations from a number of worksheets in a single worksheet. See, like we have a number of worksheets in which we have multiple informations and we want some type of calculations on the basis of those worksheets, and we want the result on a single sheet from those multiple sheets. So that type of conditional based calculation can be done using data consolidation. See, say for example, I have some informations already entered in the worksheet. See, here is the marks of unit 1 subject wise on sheet 1. On sheet 2 I have information about unit 2 subject wise and the marks, and on sheet 3 I have marks of unit 3 subject wise. What I wanted the total of all these units mass on a single sheet. So I wanted the total mass of all these units in sheet 4. So I'll come to sheet 4, all the sheet 4 already added total here. So I want all those informations here, the total mass here. So I'll select here. So to obtain the total mass of all those three sheets in a single sheet, what we'll do is we will use data consolidation tool. So for that I will be going on data menu, click on data, click on consolidate. This dialog box comes up. You can see function here and a list of functions are available here. As you click on this drop down arrow, you will see a number of functions. So I'll be using some, so I'll click on some, and this box should have the range of cells on which the calculations will be performed. So I'll remove this, I don't want this, so I'll delete this. So if something is there, you delete it. So I'll click on this cell. Take source data range. I have to bring the range of source data from here. So I'll click here, source data range. On this cell, come to sheet 1. Sheet 1. Select the cells on which you want to perform the calculation from first to the last. Check. The range of cell comes here. Click on add. You can see range came here. Click on sheet 2, perform the same task, select it, range came here, click on add, you can see again it comes here. Click on sheet 3, perform the same task, select all the cells from here and click on add. You can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and these are the range of cells from those three sheets. So what I'll be getting sum. So I'll click on OK. So as I click on OK, you see the total comes here 16, 15, 13, 23 and 18. These are the total mass of all those subjects which I have entered in sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So this is how you can perform data consolidation. Okay, now the next tool is again a conditional based tool, and that is calculating subtotals. See, subtotals means that if we have a range of cell and those range of cell contain some numerical values, and in those numerical values we want to perform some calculations from those numbers, not all but on few numbers. So if we want that thing, it can be done easily through subtotals. Say for example, I have a sheet 5. I have numbers, and those numbers are grouped wise. Suppose this is group A. Group A mass. In group A, Sahil is there, Vijay, Umesh is there, and their mass is there. In group B, Raj is there, Ananya is there, Prashant is there, and their mass are there. Suppose that I want the total of only group A students and group B students. Means I want total according to the groups, group A and group B. So a total of numbers of group A will appear and a total of group B will appear. So when we do so, means in a range of cell, when we perform calculations conditional based on few numbers, then that is termed as subtotals. So if you want to perform subtotals, the very first thing you are required to do is select all the range of cell. Select the range of cells. That range of cells should include the header names also, like group names and mass. After selecting, click on data and click on subtotals. As you click on subtotal, dialog box comes up and it says group by. So group by means you have to select the header name with which you want to create the group. On that group the calculation will be performed. So I want, suppose, calculation according to group, so I'll click on group. Then again here it will display all the header names. So I will be selecting the header which will contain the numbers on which the calculations can be performed. So here I have numbers in marks field, so I'll click on marks. So checkbox comes up. Here you can see a number of functions are there. So whichever function you want to perform on those, you can perform. I'll click on sum and I'll click on OK. So you can see as I clicked on OK, part by part total comes here. See, this is group A and the sum of group A is here. This is group B and the sum of group B is here. And this is the grand total of group A and group B. So this is how we can calculate subtotal in a range of cell. The next tool is scenarios. Scenario means storing multiple values in a single cell. In OpenOffice Calc, when we work, when we enter a data in a cell, that is one value in a cell, and when we try to enter some other value, the previous value gets erased up. But suppose that we have a condition, and in that what we want is, we want a same sheet, and in that same sheet same cells should have multiple values, and those values should change time to time according to the given conditions. Means the same cell will now have multiple values, more than one value. So this is possible using scenario tool of calc. Say for example, I have a sheet 6. This is sheet 6. I have a data. This is model X. Say for example, this is model of a bike. The model of the bike is X. The showroom price is 1,75,000. Insurance is 12,000. Tax is 4,000. Accessories worth rupees 6,000. And the total comes up here is 1,97,000. Make sure this value comes up through a formula. So this comes through formula. Not necessarily, but so what I want is, I want that if I change value here from X to Y, automatically all these prices should change. So what we can do is, we can store multiple values here. Only we need to change this X to Y, Y to Z, and here automatically all the numbers will change. So cell will have now multiple values. So for performing this type of task, we require the help of scenario tools. So for doing so, the very first thing we require to do is, we require to select the range of cell whose value will change every time. So here we will select all the cells which will have all the values which will change every time. So I'll select X also, and all these prices also, because every time I can change all these. So whichever value you think can change, you select all. After selecting all, click on tools and then click on scenarios. As you click on scenarios, a dialog box will appear. Here you can see the name of scenario. You have to delete this name of scenario. I'll make it as X. So the name of the scenario is X, and then I'll come to this part, setting part. Display border will be checked, and I'll come here and I'll give a color to the border. Say for example I give orange, and make sure that you remove this checkbox from here, copy back, and then click on OK. So as you click on OK, you can see some changes are here, and if you click on this arrow, you will see X here. So currently one scenario is created, means one entry is being stored. Now the next thing is we need to store the second value. So for storing the second value, we need to enter the second value. So here what I want is, I want Y. So remove this X, make it Y, and change all these prices. Say for example it's 1,75,000, so I'll write here 95,000. It is 12,000, so I'll make it here as 13,000. It is 4,000, so I'll make it as 4,500. It is 6, I'll make it as 10,000. So you can see total is changed automatically. So I have changed all the values. So now select all those values again, which will change. So I'll select all these, selecting all these, and after that come to tools, come to again scenarios, change the name of scenario. Now I'll make it as Y scenario. Same option here also, copy back removed. I'll take a color, say for example I'll take it as red, and I'll click on OK. Now scenario Y is created. So you can see here is the magic. If you now click on this drop down arrow, you will see two entries here, one X and one Y. As you click on X, this different prices will appear, and if you click on Y, different prices will appear. So you can see here in a single cell we have now stored multiple values, and in this way you can keep on storing a number of values, and this will help you to store this kind of information where you do not require to scroll the sheets or move from one sheet to other sheet. On a single sheet you can store multiple values. The next tool is goal seek tool. See, it is like performing reverse calculation. See, what goal seek does is, if we have a series of numbers and if we have performed some calculation on it and we want to change the total, so basically when we will change the total, the numbers will also change on which the calculation was performed. So if we want this type of calculation, we can do with the help of goal seek. Say for example a student secured some marks in examination and he got some total, and he wanted to assume ki if he gets not that total, some other total, how many more marks should have or how many less marks he should have got in a particular subject. Say for example I have a sheet, come to sheet 1. See, I have these marks: English, Hindi, Math, Science, Computer. Say for example I'm getting the total here, so I'll get total here. So I got total as 29. Suppose the person wants not 29, he wants 35 here. So if the person wants 35 here, certainly at some place some numbers has to be adjusted. So if the person wants to adjust the number, he can do that using goal seek tool. So what we can do is, in order to perform this calculation automatically, the person wants here 35 in place of 29, so the exceeding number certainly will be adjusted in some subject. So say for example I need to perform this task, so I'll be clicking on tools and I'll be clicking on goal seek. This dialog box comes up. The very first cell is formula cell. In this cell you have to type down the address of the cell which contains the final result. This is the final result. Click on this. So by default it is here, the address of the cell. Click on the second cell, target value. Target value will have the target number, means from 29 how much he wants, either more or less, both can be done. So the person wants suppose 35, so I'll click on 35, and this cell, variable cell, will have the address of the cell in which we will make the change, in which the number will be more or less. Say for example, I'll set the first cell. This is the first cell. So basically this says is कि I'm going to make the value of B8 as 35 by changing the value in B3 cell. So click on OK, and it says goal 6 successful, insert result 10 into cell, means now the value of this cell will be 10. Click on yes. Okay, so you got this. So this is how you can perform goal seek tool. See, the limitation of goal seek is to one cell only, means if we want to alter a value, we can alter only in one cell. There is one more tool, and the name of that tool is solver tool. The work of solver is the same as of goal seek. The difference is कि if we have a final value which we are going to alter and the difference becomes more, here the difference is only 6 numbers, so that can be adjusted in one cell. Say for example, the difference becomes suppose 12 numbers. So if we try to adjust in a single cell, that cell will be having impossible values. Impossible means the maximum mass is 10 and you will be getting more than 10. So what we require here is we require to adjust that number in multiple cell. So that can be done using solver tool. Solver tool is like same as of goal seek, but solver tool adjusts the values not in one cell, but it adjusts in multiple cells depending on the condition. We can give conditions like this cell should have less than or more than this value, this cell should have equal to this value, this cell should have less than this value. So we can give conditions in multiple cells, and depending on the condition, the values will be adjusted in those multiple cells. So this is how we can perform solver tool. So this is how we can perform conditional base calculations in OpenOffice Calc, and these were some of the tools. These tools are quite very simple to use. So bye for now, take care.